I'm just getting off work, bro. I still got the work shirt on, but anyway, how y'all doing it? How y'all doing it, man? I feel like I ain't did that in so long, bro. Like we got a lot to catch up on. We got a lot to catch up on, bro. I done got I got my own place. I got my own spot now, y'all. I got my own spot, and that's what I'm really coming here to talk about, man. Just life, catching up on the Steelers. Cause my life been a little crazy over these last couple years. Now y'all know me. Y'all know Steel City. I was posting every single, sometimes twice a week, sometimes three times a week, no matter what it was. It was off season, during the season, whatever. And then life just took a turn. You know what I'm saying? Life is going life at the end of the day. So last year, I was at my dad's, right? I was at my dad's and I was trying to record, but I was like, oh, this really not the space to really record. You know what I'm saying? And even when we got Russ, I went live. When we traded Kenny Pickett, I went live. When we got Justin Fields, I went live. I believe that live was turned. That was the last time I went live. That was in March. It's July 1st. It's July 1st. So I was like, you know what? Why not start off the month with me coming back? Me coming back, me explaining everything, why I've been gone. You get what I'm saying? Why not? Why not come back and just, let everybody know what's going on, bro? Like I told you, I got my own place. So now I feel more comfortable in my own spot. I ain't got to worry about nothing. I can come in here, pick up the camera anytime I want to and record. Now, this little area, this gonna be my area where I record at. This is what y'all gonna see. I got Funko Pops up there. I just started a collection. My girl be painting and shit over there. It's a lot of stuff we got to do in here, but this joint won't get right, bro. I'm gonna get this joint right for y'all. I'm just so excited to be back. I ain't do this in a minute, and I love setting up this camera and just sitting here and talking in front of y'all. But like I said, all right, so boom, I was at my dad's, right? I was like, this not the spot to record. This not the spot to record. I can't record. There's too much going on. It's too loud. So I was like, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take a break. Then when we got Russ, I came back. I was like, all right, I gotta get my mojo back. I gotta get back. Then when we traded Kenny Pickett, I went live again, and I'm like, oh yeah, all right, bet. Let me get back into my rhythm. Then when we traded for Justin Fields, I'm like, oh yeah, it's lit. And that live was lit. I had like 40 people in there, something like that. People was active in there. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh yeah, we back. But then I was like, I really just I wanna have a set space to know like I ain't got nothing to worry about. I can record when I want. I can do what I want, say what I want, record where I want. But I really want to have a set area because that was another problem with me. If you look back at my channel, I never really got a set area to record. I'm either always in my room, or I'm in the kitchen, or I'm outside, or I'm at a table, or I don't my camera not set up right, or like you get what I'm saying, like just little stuff that's interfering in the way. But now I'm back, man. I'm back. I'm back, and it feel good to be back, bro. It feel good to be back because now this is the way that we gonna do this. This is the way that we gonna do this. We gonna go live every single time. Every time I got something to say about the Steelers or me and Joe, like y'all seen the title. This is not only about the Steelers. This is an update on where I've been. You get what I'm saying? Good to see you too, my boy. You know what I'm saying? I can't see you, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We back. We back. I remember you've been here since day one. You've been here since day one. And I'm like, and that's what I like about this. Like, you build a fan base, you build relationships with people that you don't even know. And it's like, like that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. And it's like I've been gone for so long, but now I'm back. I'm back. I'm gonna probably go live either tomorrow or Wednesday, and we're gonna talk about Brandon Ayuk and how I do not want Brandon Ayuk. I do not want Brandon Ayuk. But yeah, I just really wanted to give y'all an update on what's been going on with me. I got my own spot, like I said. I just want to give y'all a quick little update, and then we can get into all the Steelers talk. You know what I'm saying? Just want to give you an update on what's going on with me. I got my own spot. So now it's really time to get active. You know what I'm saying? I want to get back on my grind, and I want to do a whole bunch of stuff. I want to change this whole channel around. I want to have fun with the channel. I want to like have y'all engaging with me. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're gonna go live because I want to engage with my audience that I'm trying to reach. You get what I'm saying? Which is my fans. But I don't even look at y'all as fans. I look at y'all like y'all my supporters. Y'all my family. You know what I'm saying? We are at 1,000 subs. We at 1,000 subs, and honestly, I really think we should be like no cocky stuff, but I really think I should be levels above 1,070 subs because that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I think I should be on up there at like 3K, 4K, 5K, approaching that 10K range. But it is what it is. I ain't complaining. I'm gonna put the work in. I'm gonna put my head down, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I gotta do. But we can get into the Steelers talk now, man. Usually, I'm dropping no matter what. I done missed the draft. I done missed free agency on YouTube. Of course, I ain't missed none of it, me personally. But coming here on YouTube and letting y'all know how I feel. I done missed Mike Tomlin getting extended. You know what I'm saying? I done missed a whole bunch. And I love the draft that we had. I love the draft we had, building our line. Hopefully, we got our two future offensive linemen with Troy Fatano and Zach Frazier. Love those two picks. You know what I'm saying? The rated picks like Peyton Wilson, middle linebacker, Roman Wilson. You know what I'm saying? We got a little Wilson to Wilson connection, wide receiver, you know? And who else we dropped? Ryan Watts, the cornerback, Logan Lee, defensive tackle. I'm trying to remember everybody that was in that draft. I know I'm forget somebody. It's another lineman I forget. His name like Mason McCormick or something. But he was fire. He was fire. I like him. But you know, I felt good about our draft. I feel like Omar Khan is really building this team to become a championship team. Now, our schedule, our schedule, I am not a fan of at all. I don't know what the hell Roger Goodell was doing when he made our schedule. So boom, I feel like the first 9 weeks, the first 9 weeks, we can head into it like 6-3, 6-3 maybe. After that, oh, it's cooked. After that, it's cooked. We got all our division games are at the end of the season, so we got to play the Ravens twice, Bengals twice, Browns twice, Chiefs, Eagles. We still got the Cowboys on the schedule. You know the Steelers going to get one or two losses that they should not have. You know what I'm saying, on their schedule. So that's a whole nother thing with that. But yeah, when it comes to our schedule, I'm iffy about it. I'm iffy about it. Now let's get into free agency. Free agency, we picked up Pat Queen, who I'm excited about. We picked up a whole bunch of guys that I'm excited. Yeah, our schedule is scary. Hey, Mike Tomlin ain't never ever lose a season, but he gonna have to ball out. He gonna have to ball out. He gonna have to do some things that he may have never done before. You know what I'm saying? Adjustments gonna have to be like this. Like you see something ain't working, you're gonna have to change it because that second half of the season gonna get gritty. It's gonna get real gritty. But our free agency, Pat Queen, Deshaun Elliott. We had some random pickups like Cordell Patterson. Obviously, Russell Wilson traded for Justin Fields. You know what I'm saying? Who else did we? The receivers, we got a plethora of wide receiver fours and threes and fours. We picked up Quez Watkins. We picked up Van Jefferson. We picked up Scotty Miller. Like we got a whole bunch of. I don't know what we doing with our wide receiver core. Obviously, George Pickens is the one, but then we still got guys like Calvin Austin, who I didn't name. We still got a whole bunch of guys. One guy that I hope we use this year is Darnell Washington, our big tight end, backup to Pat Freiermuth. But we could definitely use him as another option. I don't know why we ain't use him as another option to begin with. Like, I get it. Every tight end we draft, congrats, they can block. But also, congrats, they can catch the damn ball. Why are we not coming up with plays for Darnell Washington and all these other guys? They can catch the damn ball. Another thing that I don't know, I'm a little iffy about is Arthur Smith. Arthur Smith, the players saying they love him, the fans are starting to grow on him. But it's like when he was head coaching the Falcons, he wasn't on nothing. He wasn't on nothing. And then people been, oh, but back in 2020 when he was on the Titans and he had Derrick Henry with Derrick Henry. That's 2020. That's damn near 5 years ago. That's COVID. That's bubble. Like, ain't nobody, man, he got to show me right now today. He got to show me something because I don't know about this shit, man. He really gonna have to. Hey, I tell you what, anything is better than Matt Canada. Anything is better than Matt Canada. We really set through 3 years of Matt Canada. Oh, no. I don't even want to revisit those times. Those is bad times. Those is rough times. You know what I'm saying? Matt Canada, hey, wish you the best. Wish you the best, my boy. Also, Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin got extended. Now, I'm going to leave it at this. This is all I'm going to say about Mike Tomlin's extension. If you ain't going to be out here winning playoff games, This is your last contract. I love Mike Tomlin as much as the next man. You know what I'm saying? All the players love. Everybody will want to go play for Mike Tomlin because he's a great coach. Every fan wants a coach like Mike Tomlin on their team. You know what I'm saying? He's up there with the Andy Reeds, the Kyle Shanahans, just because he's Mike Tomlin. You know what I'm saying? He's won before, but he ain't been winning lately. What have you done for me lately, Mike? And then when you watch him during the season, his timeouts is weird. The way he chooses to take his timeouts is weird. Every I don't know. It's just like he be locked in, but he be like his decision making, his time clock management. It sometimes it just don't be there. It just don't be there, Mike. So I'm gonna leave it like this. Hey, we extended him for another 3 years. If we don't get a playoff win in these 3 years, if we don't make it to the AFC Championship in these 3 years, because every year we have a team on paper that looks like, okay, their defense is elite. Their defense could carry this team to a Super Bowl, but that's not realistic. You're not just going to need defense because the problem is when we have a trash offense or a mid offense and the offense is on the field for 5 minutes and then the defense has to come on the field for 8 to 9 to 10 minutes on them long drives, they're going to get tired. And sometimes the offense be on the field for 30 seconds because we're getting three straight passes and they all incomplete and it's a three and out just like that. You know what I'm saying? Now this year I hope it's different. We got Russ, we got George Pickens, we got Pat Frymouth. I think Najee Harris is going to have a huge year. He slimmed down a lot. I think Jalen Warren is going to have a huge year. Najee Harris, we declined his fifth-year option. Now, we can still re-sign the man, but this is definitely a proven year for Najee Harris, even though to me he doesn't have nothing to prove. He has 3 straight years of 1,000 yards rushing. It may not always be efficient, but it's there. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Warren is a guy that we could bring back. I believe this is a contract year for him too. I think both our running backs are on a contract year. Justin Fields, we declined his fifth-year option because we can probably re-sign him for cheaper than what his fifth-year option would have been. You get what I'm saying? So our offense, I don't know what to expect. I do think our line, and I love what we did because we realized we have Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is not the young Russell Wilson he used to be. Russell Wilson is like, what, 30, 35 now? I think Russell Wilson's 35 now? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to protect them. We're gonna have to protect them in. And if we don't, good luck. You know what I'm saying? And over these last couple of years, we know that's been the main struggle with our offense. Now, last year, I would say they got better, but the offensive line has not been a bright spot. You know what I'm saying? And it's been hard for us to really run the ball, and it's been hard for us to have our quarterbacks really look downfield and try to spot guys like Pat Mahomes can do, like all these guys who got a great pocket can do. You know what I'm saying? Um, as for our defense, I just think we have to be consistent. We got to be consistent. We got to stop giving up splash plays. The splash plays is our main problem. We give up a lot of splash plays. And when I say splash plays, I mean like them big over the top plays, them big 30 to 40 yard runs. And then we always make up with it. We usually don't, we usually bend but don't break, or we usually always come up with a turnover. But sometimes when the game is on the line and that happens, it's like, all the momentum is done. You get what I'm saying? Me personally, I can't wait for this season. I'm gonna try to make at least 2 games this year. I'm gonna try to make it. The Eagles game. I'm definitely gonna make because that's in Philly. I'm near the Philly area. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm definitely gonna try to make that one. And I really want to make a trip to Pittsburgh. I really want to go to Pittsburgh, and that would be lovely to go to Pittsburgh. Just to they say that stadium is different. They say Acrisure, I miss Heinz Field, but they say it's different in there. They say it's different. So I want to see what that's about. You know what I'm saying? Imagine you get to see Russell Wilson, a future Hall of Famer, most likely. Um, Najee and George GP, TJ Watt, Minka. I've already seen TJ and Minka. And last time I went to the game, our receiving core was Chase Claypool was on the team. Ray McLeod was on the team the last time I went to a game. So that should tell you right there. You know what I'm saying? But more of the story is, man, I'm back. I'm back. It feels good to be back. Um, I was really supposed to talk about more about my life in this jump, but I was like, this is a Steelers page, but it's like I know people care about more than like people because I know people gonna come on here and wonder like, dang, where you been at for so long? And I feel like I got into it, but I ain't really get into it. I'm not going to get deep into it, but yeah, I just felt like I didn't have the right space to record, and I've always felt that way. But when I went to my dad, I was like, yeah, this definitely not the space. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I went live those 3 times in March, I was outside. I think the last time I dropped a YouTube video, not a live, a YouTube video was, I want to say it was week 3 of last year when we played the Ravens and George Pickens had that game winning touchdown when Kenny Pickett called the audible. I think that was the last time I dropped a YouTube video. The last time I went live was in March. So that's 3, 4 months I've been absent. And I don't want to be absent no more. I don't want to be absent no more. I looked at myself and I was like, look, you really matured over this last year. You really matured over this last year. You took your little break from YouTube. You did what you had to do. You got on your grind. Now I got my own place, got my own bills. It's the first of the month. So y'all know what I did today. I paid rent. I'm broke as hell right now. But guess what? That's how it's supposed to be. It's food in here, and I paid my rent, and my lights is on. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. And my car is paid for. That's it. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're doing the right stuff in life, you know what I'm saying? It's going to come back to you. It's going to come back to you. And I really grinded for this. I grinded for this. I did what I had to do, man. And I'm just glad to say I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad to say I'm back. And yeah, like I couldn't wait for this. I couldn't wait for this because I was thinking, I was like June when I moved in, because I moved in June 1st. Or I moved in May 31st. But my whole June, I was like, all right, June, I need to game plan how I'm gonna come back. And I wrote it on my whiteboard. I was like, you have to return before the end of June. And then I was like, you know what? Return July 1st. Start the month off hot. Start the month off hot and keep going. Because the season starts next month. The season starts next month. Preseason is next month. So it'll be here before you know it. You get what I'm saying? Like I want to do fantasy videos for y'all too, fantasy football videos. I want to do all that. But like the season is right around the corner. It may not feel like it. It's been long, but the season's right around the corner, bro. And I just didn't want to come back till when it was too late. So I want to come back now, and I just want to be. I want to have that consistency that I once had, because before I didn't have to worry about anything. You know what I'm saying? Before I was young, I wasn't worried about anything. Now I feel like I'm more mature to a point where like, I'm on my stuff. I'm on my stuff, and like, yeah, I just feel 10 times better. I feel 10 times better. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm gonna do this YouTube stuff 10 times better. I want to do a whole bunch of it. I want to grow our fan base. I want to grow our community. I want to start gaming on here. I want to start maybe vlogging on here. You know what I'm saying? I want to start obviously still talk about the Steelers, but have fun. Have fun. Like I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all would want to watch me play the game. I'm a pretty hilarious guy. I'm a pretty hilarious guy. So not to toot my own horn, but I'm him. I'm him. And it's just that simple. I'm him. But like life was life in at a time, but like life, I can feel it like I can feel it in my soul. Like God got me. You know what I'm saying? And I really built a connection with whatever you believe in. Whatever you believe in. Just make sure you're always praying and you're always building a connection to whatever you believe in. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day. Because when I started praying and when I started like speaking to the man above, I felt him. Like pause. Not pause, but like because this is about the man above, but it's like, come on. Like I felt him like, grab my hand and I'm gonna help you. Grab my hand and I'm gonna help you. Grab my hand and I'm gonna help you, man. And I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting too deep, but like this is just how I feel. This is just how I feel. I feel like everything happens for a reason, and now I'm here. I'm here in my own place. This is just one small room y'all seeing. I got a little apartment, you know what I'm saying, a little 1 bedroom. So obviously I'm not gonna show y'all my whole crib. Just know like it's litty. It's litty bop now. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can't tell me nothing. Nobody can't tell me nothing. Do what I want. Like before, I couldn't start. I'm about to start my own Funko Pop collection. I got a Goku Black. If y'all watch anime, I got a Goku Black, and I got the bull off Naruto Obito when he turned into Toby. You know what I'm saying? Look, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. I got this joint right here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out on it. I'll clean the case off. I'm gonna buy a case right so I can put these joints in there. And I got the Goku Black. Can't go wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Machine. So yeah, right now, this is just it's lovely to have your own stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can do what you want. You can do stuff that you may have not usually done. You know what I'm saying? And right now, this room that I'm in, this is gonna be us. This is gonna be our room. Right now, y'all just seeing a little part of it, but this is gonna be us. Like I'm gonna have my whole little setup in here. and we're gonna rock out here. This is what we're gonna be going live. I'm gonna put a desk in here, my monitor, get my monitor all hooked up. I need a new wire for my monitor. I gotta buy that soon. And yeah, like about time the season come around, it's gonna be so litty. Like by the time September come around, it's gonna be so freaking lit, dog. Like it's gonna be lit to a point where like y'all gonna be like, dang, he really back and he really doing stuff like differently. He really on it this time. You know what I'm saying? Like like when the games is on, I want to go live. I want to go live and all that when the games is on. Obviously, I can't show the games on here, which is unfortunate. That's why I wish I had 1,000 subs on TikTok too. Follow me on TikTok, Steelcityhaj. Follow me on Instagram, it's Tahaj Edwards. I'm gonna put it. All this is gonna be in my bio. You know what I'm saying? But I wish I could go live on TikTok because that way I can record the game and talk to y'all. Here, I would just have to record myself and then react to what's going on in the game. But yeah, man, it felt good to be back in front of this camera, honestly. That's really all I care about. It felt amazing to be back in front of this camera. It felt amazing to be talking to y'all again. Shout out to everybody who joined. Shout out to all the people I seen in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I really appreciate everybody, man. When I when I when I said how y'all doing it, I felt so good because I didn't do that in so long. Like I haven't done that in so long, bro. I haven't done that in so long. I know this it might have seemed a little rushed when I was going over the Steelers, but that's in the past. Like we already got through free agency, the draft, Mike Tomlin getting extended, all that. But we're gonna be back. We're gonna be back. I'm gonna be back in like a day or two because I want to talk about Brandon Ayuk if he's not signed yet, and how I do not want Brandon Ayuk on my Pittsburgh Steelers football team. I done already had to sit through AB, Martavis Bryant, Chase Claypool, Deontay Johnson, Juju. I don't want to do that again. I don't want to do it. George Pickens, even though he's good, but like, you can see his little attitude. George Pickens be having a little attitude too. So, but I don't want to sit through. Excuse me, I don't want to sit through that again. I don't want to sit through that. Like Brandon Ayuk, I would love to have him on this team, but nah, nah. It's going to weigh on my mental. Just knowing the stuff he's been doing this offseason, showing up to meetings with other players, going on podcasts saying, if I don't play for the 49ers, I'm play for the Commanders. If I don't play for the Commanders, I'm going to play for the Steelers. Like, what, bro? What are you talking about? Today, he said something on the lines of the team I'm going to play for next. Their name ends in an S. That's damn near the whole league, bro. That's the whole league, bro. Like, he doing too much. Like, you would have thought he was the best wide receiver in the league, and he not that. He's not that, not even close. You ain't nobody's Justin Jefferson. You ain't nobody's Tyreek Hill. You ain't nobody Cooper Kupp. You ain't nobody Devontae Adams. You ain't nobody Stephon Diggs. You ain't none of these guys. You got the potential to be those guys, but you ain't there yet. You're not there yet. You know what I'm saying? Work it out with the Niners, close your mouth, get your bag, rock out. Like I said, if we do trade for him, cool, whatever. But it's just gonna weigh on my mental, like, okay, he did all this with the Niners. Imagine when it's time for us to pay him again. That's nothing. I really don't want to throw a big bag at him because we're going to have to pay George too and a lot of other guys. So it's like, yeah, I think we should rock out. I actually like the idea of us, George, being our sole number one. And then we got the supporting cast on whoever's going to show up each game, whether it's Van Jefferson, whether it's Quez, whether it's Scotty Miller, whether it's we get a Calvin Austin game, whether we get a Pat Fryermuth game from our tight end, Darnell Washington, Connor Hayward. Whether we get a run game, because at the end of the day, with the Pittsburgh Steelers, we need to be running that damn ball. Running that damn ball down that field, down niggas' throats. Pause. 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 What? But you get what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's so good to be back. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much all I got. We covered a lot. I gave you an update on what's been going on with me, how I'm feeling, how I'm living. Yes, I'm alive. Yes, I'm good. I'm great. I'm beyond good. I'm great. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for the season. Like I said, I gave you an update. Hopefully, everybody appreciated what I had to say. You know what I'm saying? We got a little deep in here. We didn't get too deep, but it was getting there. You know what I'm saying? We talked about our Steelers. And yeah, it just felt good overall to be back. So like I said, I'll be back either tomorrow or Wednesday, but I'm gonna be back sometime this week to talk about Brandon Ayuk in full and how I feel about the situation and how I do not want him to be on the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, but yeah, once again, feel good to be back. I hope everybody out there stays safe. I love y'all. Thank you for all the support. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for I seen a old person that subscribed to me was in here. Like that's how I know y'all still rocking with me. y'all still rocking with me. And he been rocking with me for day one. What's it, Ivor? He been rocking with me since day one. So the fact that I can take a break and he come back and he's still here, yeah, that's all I need to see. Like that's love. Like I know that that's love. That's love right there. And I can't that's what I do it for. This is what I do it for, man. This is what I do it for. Like I said, eventually, all this is going to look much better. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get it decorated in here, have a whole bunch of Steelers stuff in here. Right now, it's dry because I just moved in, type shit. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm just happy I could go live. I'm happy this was successful. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I love y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. We need to be on the road to 2K. Right now, we got 1,070 subs. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got. That's pretty much all I got, man. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just happy. I'm just happy to sit in front of this camera and be back, dog. But I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm out. And yeah.